talking about those guys playing the defense. Where it looked like you went up to.
Yeah, I was really proud of our guys. Just general toughness. I thought for the most part we were a very tough team. Maybe 36 minutes there. I didn't like what we did to start the second half. Thought we gave up a couple loose balls. And clearly didn't work to get open. That made me nervous. Coach Casper does a terrific job with his defense. Just gets in those passing lanes, not full out denial every time where you can back cut. He's just there, and they really exposed us there for a couple minutes. But yeah, our defense was pretty good. It was a lot of zone, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm not stubborn either, so it was working. We had a lot of concerns about their motion offense. It's fantastic. They move it and zip it. Our switches were difficult. We just felt more comfortable in the zone and got good results out of it.
Why don't you like his zone?
I don't know. You want to challenge your guys to get out and fight and deny and scratch and claw. And one thing, to our guys' credit, though, that we're not just standing in the zone. Our guys are working pretty hard in it. And if you're going to play zone, you've got to take that mentality. It's not just a time to rest. But I've just been a man-to-man guy for a long time, and the zone's been good to us for the most part. It was very good to us today.
Hey, speaking about getting after it, what about the way Jeff, I guess for about like 2 or 3 minutes there, had 14 in a row?
Well, yeah, he's one of our main go-to guys, and we've called his number on many occasions already this year. But yeah, he really got it going there in one stretch when we needed it, and we got him in some different areas. We post him a lot, but we got him up there at the top. He can really drive it with strength. If he can avoid charging, he's hard to stop when he gets it going downhill. So yeah, we called a couple different plays for him, and he delivered, and it was fantastic. We all had a lot of foul trouble, but Jeff was in foul trouble in the first half and delivered in the second half in a big way.
23-5 run to close the second half. What was it in those 9 minutes that helped you guys?
Yeah, I felt like pretty active all night in the zone. Felt like we dug those balls out of there. The rebounds down there. We were pretty alert to what they were trying. Now, they missed some shots too. Obviously, they missed some good looks that they're normally going to make. But our guys were aware of where Gilder Tilbury was at. We knew where he was at all times. We didn't overreact if one of their bigs caught it in the paint, and we competed on the offensive end too. That was probably the stretch when Jeff had it going, but we were really doing it on both ends of the floor.
Coach, early on in a couple games, free throws was definitely an issue. Y'all go 90% tonight, 19-21. Was it the Steve Henson coaching? Was it the Jeff Beverly form? What was it?
We're going to shoot the ball better. We know that. We got to keep trying to make sure we have the right guys taking shots. But no, I don't know we did anything different on free throws. Again, Jeff's a good free throw shooter, and he shot 10 of them. That helps your percentages. But the 3-point, I kept telling our guys, we're going to knock a couple down. It's going to get contagious. And that was such a big boost to us to finally make a few 3-pointers with a decent percentage. Our last 2 ball games have just been brutal 3-point percentages. Kind of what they did in the first half. They struggled to make any threes, and it's deflating when you can't put that ball in the hole.
For the second straight game, you started 3 freshmen. Mitar got some action, saw a couple solid rebounds. Overall, your freshmen had 19 points and 20 boards. Just talk about their performance.
Yeah, those guys are doing a good job. Giovanni, we put a lot on his shoulders, and he generally delivers. Got to find a way to keep him fresh. Byron is going to enjoy the day off. We've been riding him pretty hard too. George is just kind of scratching the surface, I think, of what he's going to be able to do. Some of those lanes close down on him sometimes a little faster than he's used to, but he's a powerful guy. Proud of those guys. And Mitar's just been busting it he always busts it, but he's had a couple great weeks of practice. We threw him out there to put a real big lineup, which we've never done before. Biggest lineup probably that we've ever played, and stuck a big zone on them, and then we still had some sets we could run with that lineup. So it was good to see those guys that hadn't been playing. Bola came in and gave us a little lift. Hopefully re-energize those guys because they battle so hard every day in practice.
And as you've known, Coach, the team obviously over the last couple of years has really struggled. So was there any special instructions in the game with the 15, 16-point lead, and obviously how to close out a game as y'all opened it up?
Yeah, we're going to look at that because there were a couple plays down the stretch that weren't ideal. We didn't absolutely put the final nail in there like we needed to, but we kept our poise, kept our composure for the most part. And we had 2 timeouts. We just kept telling our guys, if you get in big trouble, we'll call those timeouts. We'll watch a couple key possessions there. At that point in the game, we needed to run clock and we needed to get shots, and not turn that ball over. So but the thing was on the other end of the floor. We were making them run. They didn't get anything quick against our zone. We knew even if they made a shot here and there late, we were hoping it would take 15, 20 seconds off the shot clock.
How good will it feel to get a day off now after this little grind you got to have?
It's going to be really good for the players. I mean, they need it. You know, it's been a long. Not only did we have the long road trip, then when we came back, we had every game was 2 days and a game, 2 days and a game. So, you know, one of those practices was kind of recovery day. Some of those practices mirrored more like a shoot around than a regular practice. So now we get the full day off. We'll probably even take Sunday off and still have 3 full days to prepare. So that'll be terrific. Those guys will recover. The guys that want to come in and get extra work in can do that on their own. And then we have 3 days. So we'll be able to game plan for the next opponent a little more in depth. These games have been coming on so quickly; it's been pretty difficult.
Maybe watch a little football tomorrow down at the Alamo Dome.
Well, we're going to do something special down at the Alamo Dome tomorrow for sure. I want to be part of that, no question about it.